What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Everything Wrestling. Today, we will be taking a look at the Unsanctioned Demolition, which comes from Ringside. So, I know everybody pretty much was kind of shocked that they came out with these, but because they gave us a different look than the original Demolition, I had to try them out. Now, obviously, I grabbed the LOD, and I was happy with them. I heard mixed reactions regarding them, but these I had to go ahead and jump. So let's take a look at them. All right, so we got them out the box. So let me pop Axe out real quick. All right, so right out the box, my personal opinion is they feel like the LOD ones, like they got some weight to them. Now if you hear the rattling in the back, it's me taking out Smash. It's pretty much like how can I explain it? I think somebody made a good point. It's almost like a Mattel and Jazzwares did one together. Like they went in together and they did it because you have the weight, which is a good weight on the figure. These are definitely not cheap. Like everybody was making jokes talking about, oh, they look cheap. Nah. They have some weight to them. And we still got all the movements, as you can see, double joint elbows, even the jackets feel good. Now the jackets are more rubbery, which to me is not a bad thing, but they have some weight to them. And let me get this out. So as you can see, here's a close-up of the jacket. Oop. But they definitely have more weight than the Mattel ones. But now, up close, this Smash head is on point. So, but as you can see, it's definitely all this regular articulation that we know about. But in terms of the size, now, yeah, we know Smash was a little more chunkier, but overall, these are done very well. Now, let me show you something. I always like this feature. They're made like the Jazzware, so pretty much you can swap parts. So I always love that. So I'm hoping we get like single wrestlers on this line, which would be cool. But let me get a Mattel figure. So now, here is the Smash, the Mattel Smash versus the RSC Smash. So as you can see, bulk wise, let me move over here so y'all can check them out. Bulk wise for the Mattel, if I take the jacket off, and these are the original ones. So bulk wise, we can see that, of course, he's a little heavier on the smash end. So we can get I would say we need maybe a little bit more bulkiness in the chest area on the RSC side. But in terms of like the arms and everything, it's pretty much about what and what. And then head scan, this is spot on, dude. That's smash. That is smash. Now, this is what I want to see is the helmets. Here's how they fit on the Mattel. So obviously the new helmets fit all the way down to the point we can see, if you can see it on the eyes of Mattel. Now that was always one issue with the Mattel helmets. They never went all the way down. And then of course this is on the RSC. But these are very well done, and I really like this. These is details like this, because we all know later in Smash career, I didn't even say later, it's actually after pretty much they made their debut, Smash in that knee pad, or yeah, that'll pretty much be like a knee pad. He always had that on, and that was one of his main things. But overall, I love them. And compared to LOD, and I just happen to have a Hawk close, so this is the RSC LOD. And there you see. So like I said, this line in itself is actually becoming pretty cool. But yeah, and just for the sake of it, like I said, I always love this about just for the sake of it, they are switchable parts, just like Jazz wears. So like I said, it's almost like I said, Mattel and Jazz wears came together and they made a figure. But it's very well done. I definitely would say get them. Like, if you was hesitant, and even with the Mattel ones coming out, if you were hesitant about getting them, definitely the fact they gave us a alternative attire, so you're not necessarily getting the ones that's Mattel is doing. And we pretty much know that Mattel is going to do as much as they can of doing all the versions of Demolition. So we're probably going to see this attire, I mean, you know, this version of Demolition. But yeah, I love them. They're very nice. Definitely an upgrade from, even though these are one of my favorite figures, but the Smash head. So yeah, so that's the look at the unsanctioned classic superstars. And I like the fact these are based off the classic superstars line. So hopefully Ringside can do Powers of Pain and get us all the ones who are not signed up to Mattel. It would be lovely if they can do that. But other than that, y'all, make sure you check out the other things we got going on the channel. We got some animations, we got some reviews, we got some of everything. So make sure you go take a look at that. And if you haven't subscribed to the page, we would love for you to do that, so that you would get notified when we get all this wonderful stuff that we're planning on doing, or that we have done. So other than that, y'all stay blessed out there, y'all stay safe, and I will catch you on the next go around. Until next time, I'll talk to you.